Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany Bundles and welcome to Motivation Monday. If you are new to this channel, on Mondays I read through quotes, scriptures, Bible verses. I go over events that happen in my life or events that you all send in to go over, elaborate on, and provide motivation and inspiration for the week. So if you are interested, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Please make sure that you are subscribed and let's get right into the video. So today's video is going to be on success. I want everyone to know that you are successful. And I want us to start thinking of ourselves as successful. I want us to start empowering ourselves with our own thoughts and with our, pretty much with reminding ourselves of really who we are, what we have achieved, and what we are going to achieve in the future. You know, a lot of people have different ideas and different qualifications. I'm pulling up my notes here on what makes them successful. You know, I think we don't give people credit for actually trying. We don't give people credit for actually building from the ground up. And we don't, but besides not giving people credit, we don't give ourselves credit for going for our dreams, you know, and actually doing something that we enjoy doing, regardless of what the numbers look like, regardless of how many sales you've made, just for doing something that you enjoy doing. So for me, just speaking personally, my success doesn't depend on how much money is in my bank account. My success doesn't depend on how many friends I have. It doesn't depend on how many subscribers I have. It doesn't depend on how many followers. Of course, I'm appreciative for everyone that follows. I'm appreciative for all the support that I have. I'm appreciative for everything that I do have in my bank account. However, that's not what makes me successful. What makes me successful is knowing who I am and knowing that my purpose is bigger than me, knowing that I'm doing something that I enjoy doing and knowing that I'm helping others along the way. So that's why we really have to start reminding ourselves and putting in perspective that we are successful. Really, I feel like the way that you look at success starts in your mind. You know, I made a post a few days ago on Instagram and I was pretty much saying that what you see depends on how you see. You know what I mean? Like depending on how you look at a situation, it's going to have an impact on what you really see and what you really take from that situation. And so as an entrepreneur, as a motivator, as just a human being, as someone that wants to do better every day, you know, I look at what's in front of me and I look at what's ahead of me, but I don't allow anyone or anything to minimize anything that I've done or anything that I am going to do. If you've set a goal and you've accomplished that goal was a success for you. If you have moved forward, even in fear, and still did something that was positive for you or for others, you were successful in that event, in that journey. And so we have to start looking at what it is we do. We have to start looking at who it is we are. And we have to know that we have success. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter, really. Of course, everyone wants money. Everyone wants to, you know, have the lifestyle that they want financially. And being stable financially is definitely important, but also being secure and being hopeful and being honest with yourself on actually, you know, who you are and what you have accomplished. That's important as well. And a lot of people want that too, to feel fulfilled in what it is that they do. So this video is going to be about that today. Just reiterating to yourself that you are successful. You may not be exactly where you want to be, but who really is? You know what I mean? You may not have gained or accomplished everything that you set out to accomplish yet, but who really has? So we have to start looking at what we have done, who we are, and not even stopping the view at that point, not even stopping and saying, you know what, I've done this, so that's that. But look at what we are going to do in the future as well. I know that God has a big plan for me. I know that he has a plan for all of us. I know that the gifts that God has blessed me with are going to take me further. I know that. I know that my success, me going further, is also tied into others going further. I know that my journey is not just for my gain. I know that there's other people's stories and dreams and goals attached to that. So the first thing that I want to get in today is, what is success? You know, finding out what success means to you definitely has helped me transition my mentality on how I look at success, how I look at myself. You know, a lot of times we don't really achieve as much as we could achieve because we don't have the confidence, you know, and we don't really see what it is others even may see in us. There's a lot of people that I work with and there's a lot of people that I know personally. And I'm like, you have so much talent. You have so much to share with the world and they don't see it. You know, they're like, oh, I don't know. Or no, I don't think people really learn anything from this. But you really have to first look at yourself and see the things that you've actually accomplished. You have to really see, you know, the gifts that you have, and you have to know that what you are going through it can be helpful and useful to someone else. And what you may think is just common sense may not be very common for a lot of people. You know, some people may say, oh, it's just common sense. I knew by the time I was 18 that I needed to do this, this, and that in order for me to have good credit. But there's a lot of people that aren't dumb at all that don't know that. They're like, okay, well, I didn't know that I needed to do this, this, and this, and this in order to get this. You know what I mean? I wanted this, but I didn't know the steps. And so we have to start realizing what it is we hold, what skills we have, what talents we have, what stories can really be beneficial, what advice can be beneficial, what experiences we can share with others, and what really our idea of success is. You know, what is success to you? Does success mean that you get a bigger house next year? If that's what it means, then what are we going to do to work towards that? Does success mean that we are going to write goals and actually accomplish them, you know, one by one? Does success mean that we're actually going to find a couple more people to help and mentor? I mean, what is success to us? So we have to figure out what success is. And we also have to look at what we've done thus far and give ourselves the props for doing it. So many times we look over what we've done and it's just like we reach a goal and it's like, okay, whatever. Everyone's done that. So I'm not really going to celebrate. But no, really celebrate what it is you've done. Really celebrate what it is you're going to do, and be confident in yourself and confident in God's purpose for you, that you are going to be successful as long as you keep going at it. There's so many people that could have reached success or even their definition of success if they wouldn't have stopped. So keep going. Stay encouraged. The second tip that I have is speak it and believe it. So speak to yourself. Talk to yourself. I talk to myself a lot. Not going to say I walk around talking to myself or anything like that, but giving yourself the confirmation that you need. You know, I am smart. You know, I don't know everything, but I'm open to learning. I am skilled. I do have talents. I am passionate. I am driven. You know, boost yourself up. The world is going to tear you down if you allow it. The world is going to tell you things all the time that, you know, can make you feel down. But it's our responsibility and our right to make sure that we're constantly feeding ourselves the truth and constantly feeding ourselves with positive, you know, affirmations. And so if you need to tell yourself every day, you know, hey, I am successful. We are successful. We are going to be more successful in the future, but we are successful. We've done this. We've done that. And this is what we're going to do in the future. And don't allow any of your backslides or any of your downfalls or any of your discouragements or disappointments or anything negative in your life to claim you and to make you feel like you're less successful because you've gone through this. No, you're more successful because you've gone through it. You're still standing and you have a story and a testimony that can inspire others. So speak it and believe it. The third tip that I have is walk in confidence. So like I said in the beginning of the video, a lot of us stop ourselves from different opportunities because we're not confident. Now, being confident, I say this in a lot of videos, does not mean that you're conceited. Doesn't mean that you think you're better. Doesn't mean that, you know, you have a big head or anything like that, but be confident in who you are. And with confidence, what confidence allowed me to do is even to create this YouTube channel, you know, to put yourself out there and to speak your mind and to make multiple videos. And you know, you're going to be at the, you know, people are going to watch you and say what they want. And you know, I get a lot of comments. A lot of them are positive, but some of them are very negative. And so I delete those or block those or whatever I decide to do that day. However, it takes confidence to put yourself out there. It takes confidence to create a business and put yourself out there and get feedback. You know, it takes confidence to decide to do something that is going to take work and going to take time. And you know, you have people actually watching and waiting to see what's going to happen. You have some people waiting for you to excel and you have some people waiting for you to fall. And so it just takes confidence to walk in your purpose. It takes confidence to do something that you have faith in. Whether anyone else has faith, it just takes confidence to try and do something that may not be easy. You don't know really what's going to happen. I don't really know if I'm going to reach this goal. I don't really know if I'm not. However, I'm still going to push through and I'm still going to do the habits and the actions and what I know I need to do in order to be successful and in order to reach my goals. I'm still going to move forward in faith. I'm still going to give it a try. So be confident in what it is you do. No, you don't know everything. I'm not confident in the fact that I know everything, but I'm confident in the fact that I'm in it. I'm willing to learn. I'm confident in the fact that I have experience. I'm confident in the fact that I have skills and I have information that I want to share with everyone that I come into contact with to help. And I have confidence that people that I come into contact with will also help me grow. I have confidence in the process. So have confidence in the process, in your business, in your journey, in your walk. Have confidence in whatever you do. And you would definitely start to attract people to you that also have confidence and also want better. And you'll start to feel better about yourself. You know, there's a difference when you come out and you lack confidence versus when you come out and you do have confidence. Even, you know, speaking events, if I go out, even if I'm nervous, if I go out and you can tell on my face, you can tell in my body language that I'm not confident, people will also some people will lose confidence in you as well and kind of be turned off and disconnected from what you're saying. So it starts in your mind, it starts in your heart. You have to know first off what you're doing is purposeful. You have to feel what you're doing, what you're saying. And then really, I don't want to say not care what anyone else has to say, but you have to just do it unapologetically. You know, I don't know how many people are going to like this video. I don't know how many people are going to watch this video, but it's something that I feel needs to be talked about. And it's something that I enjoy talking about. So I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it with confidence. So the next tip that I have is create and implement healthy success habits. So if you're at a place in your life and you're like, hey, I just don't feel successful. I feel like crap. I really don't feel like anything that I'm doing is working. I'm not reaching my own goals. You know, it's really not about anyone else, but me personally, I don't feel good. Let's go back to the drawing board and let's start to create and plan for different outcomes. Let's go ahead and create different habits, you know. So I'm sleeping in right now. I'm just giving examples. You know, I'm sleeping in right now every day till about noon. And when I get up, I feel sluggish. I feel like, you know, I'm really not doing anything. And then by the time you know it, it's time for me to get my kids from school. And then by the time you know it, it's time for me to make dinner, clean up the house, do laundry, go to bed and do it all over. And I just feel like I'm nothing. So look at the day and say, okay, all right, you are something. Let's go ahead and rearrange our day. So if we get up, let's get up a little bit earlier. Let's try to do some stretches. Let's try to do some exercising. Let's make sure that we're eating correctly, because a lot of times our mentality and our mental health has a lot to do with how we're treating ourselves. Are we eating right? I know when I eat healthy even if it's for a day, I feel completely different than if I didn't, the day before. And if I get up and I stretch, even though I may not feel like stretching or exercising, I feel completely different. You know, let's go ahead and do something that helps me feel successful. So what do I want to do? What is my plan for my life? You know, do I want to study more? Am I wanting to get back into school? Am I wanting to create a business? Am I wanting to do both? You know, am I wanting to revamp something in my home? What am I wanting to do? We have to set out and figure out what we want to do and then start making plans to be more healthy and to reach those goals. Because once you reach your goal, you're going to feel a sense of fulfillment. That's why I say a lot of times it's not just about the money aspect when you create a business, but creating a business, if you allow it to, can help you in so many different aspects. It can help you get over your fear of working with people. So it can help strengthen those skills of, you know, networking and working with different types of people. And, you know, it can also help you have a thicker skin, because you're going to have different conversations with people that agree with you, people that don't agree with you, and you're going to learn how to handle those situations without internalizing it and feeling like, you know, it's an attack on you personally. You're going to learn how to think, you know, become innovative. You're going to learn how to use your resources. You're going to learn how to plan and how to feel fulfilled at the end of the night, even if you don't really have all the money there to say, okay, yeah, I made this much today, but you still had so many more successes that day, whether it be working with people or helping people create their websites or whatever it is you find fulfillment in doing, just something that you actually plan on doing that you were able to do, you'll feel amazing. So, you know, there's more benefits in starting a business, in my opinion, than not starting. It's not just about the money. It's not just about financial security, even though those are very important aspects of your business. It's not all about that. And then the fifth and last tip that I have is surround yourself with positivity. You'll be amazed, you know, when you go a day with talking to people that may be negative versus people that are not negative, you know, or if you surround yourself with even negative entertainment and then you kind of switch it up for even a day and just listen to something that's uplifting and positive, you'll be amazed how you feel on the inside, you know, how you feel going to bed, how you feel waking up. I watch a lot of things. I'm not going to say that I watch all positive things, because I don't. But it's like, even if I've watched something, like I filled my head up with junk stuff, all day, just stuff. Maybe it's reality TV, or maybe it's just stuff that really, I don't want to say junk stuff, but like stuff that really doesn't have, that I'm not looking to really learn or gain anything from. I'm just watching for pure entertainment. So things like that, if you fill yourself up with that, you may start to feel like, you may not even know where the feeling is coming from, but you may feel kind of groggy that day and sluggish. And then you take a day off and you watch some things that are inspirational, motivational, or you listen to or surround yourself with people that are talking positively, and people that have plans, and people that are wanting to move forward and have a vision for their life, and have a vision and a plan for their children's life. And you'll feel different. I'm telling you, you'll feel different. I feel completely different depending on how I feed myself mentally, spiritually, and, physically, what I'm eating as well. So surround yourself with positivity, listen to positive music, listen to positive people. Everything is not just for entertainment. Sometimes it is good to sit down and figure out, hey, I need to really watch some stuff that's going to provide substance in my life. I think so many times, it's just easy to get wrapped up in the everyday motions and just following what everyone else does. And we have to realize that, in order to live like everyone doesn't, we have to do things that and that not all people will do. And so even if that means being more disciplined, even if that means being on a schedule, sometimes there are things that I want to do, but I know, okay, hey, I haven't recorded a video today. I haven't posted anything on my social media, or I haven't responded back to an email. So even though I may want to do this, my priority lies with making sure that everything's okay with myself, my family, my household, and also my business before I'm going out to have fun. Does that mean that I'm not going to have fun? No. Does that mean that I'm not going to live my life? No. But it does mean that I'm willing to take those sacrifices and surround myself with the necessary people and tools in order to be successful. Does that mean that I have to cut everyone out? No. Does that mean that I have to, get rid of people in my family? No. But does that mean that I do have to be cautious of the type of energy that I'm allowing family and friends to take from me? Yeah. Does that mean that I'm going to have to be cautious of, the things that I watch from time to time, and the music I listen to, and the people that I may listen to? Yeah. Does that mean that I'm not going to be able to do everything that everyone else may be able to do? Yeah. But is the reward worth it? You know what I mean? So surrounding yourself with positive people is definitely key, and positive things too. And like I said, it doesn't mean that you have to cut anyone out because they're not positive, but it does mean that you want to be cautious of the time and the activities that you spend around people and things that are not really going to help you uplift yourself. And I used to kind of be torn with this, and I'll probably make another video in depth later on. I used to be torn because I'm like, well, I know this person isn't really doing well. They're down right now. And, I don't want to just leave them feeling down, but also I don't want to get sucked into a mentality where I'm feeling down either. So where's the balance? Where can you find a balance between the two? And there's definitely a balance. There's a way that you can still cater to someone else's needs and still protect your own. However, you have to be in that place mentally, spiritually. You have to be grounded enough to do both, or you definitely can find yourself sinking as well. And when you start sinking, you may notice the difference in your confidence. You may know the difference in your consistency, in your hope, in your dreams, and in your business, in your personal life, and just in a lot of different areas. So be cautious of that. But this is really what I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you took something from the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure that you are subscribed. If this video helped, I encourage you all to share it. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.